I just figured I would do some more React stuff. People love just chatting. People love React. You know, I might as well go for it. Might as well send it, see how I like it, see how people feel about it. Something to keep in mind is, I think all of these except
actually have time to watch Steam today.
First
Let's go.
JCS and one of the others.
Speaking of longer subs,
are from you
I
guys.
have 3 whole bears yippee.
So please go to the Discord and in the React suggestions put some videos you would like for me to watch. Because once again, I did definitely just grabbed probably 4 of these videos specifically from the Discord from you guys. So yes, very cool. We're going into creator crime, which is great. Apparently there's a huge issue surrounding Honey, the coupon deal fucking shit. I don't know. This was uploaded 4 months ago by Megalag. I don't know anything about this. Apparently it's a huge deal. A lot of you might have seen it already. I haven't, so I figured it might be a great thing for me to watch, etc.
Probably heard about Honey, you know, the browser extension that saves. By now, you've probably heard about Honey, you know, the browser extension that saves you money.
Do you have Honey installed?
What's Honey?
Oh, no.
Honey.
Honey is a free browser extension.
Free browser extension.
Free browser extension.
Free browser extension.
That automatically applies coupon codes when you check out online.
Free money, basically.
It's literally free money.
It doesn't make sense to not be using this.
So it's
I've said this before. I've said this because of like sports gambling stuff. I get so annoyed about sports gambling. When somebody is essentially telling you that you're going to get money for free or that you can just make a lot of money doing nothing, they're fucking lying. They're lying. Every time. That doesn't happen. You don't just get money for free. Like, especially not from an ad. Not when somebody is basically telling you that if you do this, it's basically just free money. It's already over. The jig's already up. It's like stock market shit. If somebody's telling you to invest in some fucking coin, it's already cooked, man. You're not going to get in. You're not on the ground floor. You're the fucking cut. You're the thing that's going to have the fucking foundation collapse underneath you. You're the bitch in this scenario. If somebody is trying to convince you to do this to make money, you are the scammy. So
What's the catch?
There is no catch.
Join Honey. Join Honey.
Join Honey.
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 Honey. Honey. Honey. Honey. Honey.
Oops.
Honey. Honey.
Join Honey.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but your favorite influencers sold you a lie. Honey is a scam, and the majority of claims promoted by those influencers
I just realized
aren't even remotely true. But it gets worse. Honey hasn't just been scamming you, the consumer, they've also been stealing money from influencers, including the very ones they paid to promote their product.
Okay.
And I'm not just talking about a few bucks here. I believe the scam has likely cost content creators millions of dollars. Sound crazy?
Not shocking.
Well, I didn't believe it at first either, until I experienced it myself firsthand. In fact, I'm confident this might just be the biggest influencer scam of all time, which is insane considering Honey is owned and run by PayPal, who purchased this company for $4 billion.
I did not
this
know
three-part
PayPal
series is the result of a
Honey.
multi-year investigation where I believe I've uncovered signs of advertising fraud, affiliate fraud, the illegal collection of personal data, deception, lies, coercion, extortion, the list goes on. I've reviewed hundreds of documents, adverts, sponsorships. I've reviewed emails between Honey and merchants, interviewed victims. Believe me, this runs deep. Now, I want to be clear, the views, allegations, and conclusions expressed in this series are my opinions, based on evidence I have gathered, which will be shared throughout. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Honey Trap.
Damn, could have called it the honey pot, bro.
Now I know
Honey
what you're
Trap's
thinking.
good too,
It's a
though.
free browser extension. How bad could it be? Well, trust me, it's far more sinister than you might think. You know what they say, if a product's free, it's likely you're the product. And as you'll find out later in this investigation, that remains true for pay.
Chat, weird time, but no reason. Just remember that you can sub for free with a Prime sub if you have your Twitch account connected to your Amazon Prime.
PayPal Honey. Now, like most people, I too fell for the
Sorry,
lies.
he just
I mean,
reminded me that you
what's
guys are
not
the
to love
product.
about a free browser extension that saves you money? It's a compelling product, and with the endorsement from what feels like every single popular influencer on YouTube, it's no wonder millions of people downloaded it. Ironically, the very influencers promoting Honey seemingly had no idea the company was quietly picking money out of their very own pockets. Well, at least one of them realized, but we'll get to that later. So let me show you how Honey's been stealing money from influencers. So let's say you're watching a video on YouTube. If you're into tech like me, maybe you're watching a Linus Tech Tips video. Linus tells you about this free browser extension that saves you money online. You install it in 2 clicks and boom, you have Honey. Perfect timing because it just so happens you're looking to buy a new CPU for your computer. You come across another Linus Tech Tips video, and after watching, you're convinced you should buy the one recommended in his video. So you scroll down and find Linus's affiliate link to that product. Now, for those of you who don't know, when you click an affiliate link and buy something, the influencer who promoted the product earns a commission for referring you to that store. So you add the product to your cart, get to the checkout page, and hello, Honey says they found you 10 coupon codes. Sweet. You click apply discounts and Honey gets to work. But unfortunately, none of the coupon codes worked. Doesn't matter though, because as Honey has promised us for years, that means we know we've got the best deal. So you complete your purchase, you're happy, your new CPU's on the way, Linus is happy, he's getting his...
I'm going to make a guess here and say that that process changes the affiliate link to one of theirs and they get the commission, yeah?
Commission, everyone's happy, right? Well, let's quickly rewind and see what was happening behind the scenes. You see, after clicking Linus's affiliate link, you'll notice in the URL, there's a tracking tag labeled short circuit. That's a reference to one of Linus's YouTube channels. And this tracking tag is how Newegg knows who to pay a commission to. We can also see that this tracking tag has been saved on my browser in the form of a cookie that will expire in 30 days. That way, if we only decide to complete the purchase a few days later, Linus will still be credited the sale. It's kind of like when you're at a department store buying a TV and the salesman who helped you gives you a referral card or a receipt with their name on it, so when you eventually get to the checkout counter, the clerk knows which salesman to award the sale to. You can think of affiliate cookies as a digital version of that. So what happened when we got to the checkout page? Well, once Honey popped up, watch what happened to Linus's affiliate cookie after we clicked apply discounts. You see that? Honey came in, removed Linus's affiliate cookie, and replaced it with their own, claiming credit for the sale and pocketing the commission money for themselves. Yeah. Now, if we quickly go back again, we can see what's causing this to happen. After clicking apply discounts, what you'll notice is that in the top left corner of your browser, Honey discreetly opens a small new tab, which acts like a simulated referral click, as if they were the ones to refer you to the website, even though you're already on the website and at the checkout page. Once that page is finished loading and has stuffed PayPal's affiliate cookie, the tab automatically closes, leaving you blissfully unaware that anything ever happened. It's very sneaky. Now, when I first discovered this was happening, I thought, there's no way.
I can't imagine
Why would all these high-profile influencers be promoting a company that is actively poaching their affiliate commissions? It didn't make any sense. So to make sure I wasn't going crazy, I went on a Honey testing spree, clicking one affiliate link after another, and it kept happening. But even after all those tests, I scoured the internet to see if anyone was talking about this and found nothing. Okay, there was this one debate about it on the Y Combinator forum, but nothing concrete. Besides that, virtually nobody was talking about this, adding fuel to my doubt. So I figured, screw it. I'll reach out to Honey and ask.
Do I think this affected Stream Element sponsors? Oh, no doubt. You know what? The idea that I had a Factor or like a HelloFresh sponsor, whatever, and one of you went to check out and then went through Honey afterwards, 100%. If this is true. If one of you checked out and has Honey and then like clicked the coupons because you were curious, I've done this. when I don't even know if I have it anymore. I'm certainly getting rid of it after this. But there's definitely been a moment where like I went to click something and I clicked apply coupons because I was curious if it gave me a better deal. And then most of the time it was a no. And which explains it. They're just sitting here fucking scalping, which is insane. That's absolutely messed up. So, wow, that is really crazy. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, like some of you might have tried to use one of my codes for Factor or something, and Honey undercut me just like because you were curious, and none of us knew. That's insane.
Them
Wow.
directly. And sure enough, they came back to me with the following. If Honey is activated and is the last program used while shopping on a site, it is likely Honey will receive credit for the purchase. I was right, and just like that, my investigation into Honey began. Now, some might consider what PayPal's doing here dirty or highly unethical, but personally, I can't see how it's anything short of fraud. I mean, just imagine something like this happening in a real-world scenario. Let's say you're at a department store looking to buy a new
literally scalping.
TV. A
It's
salesman
scalping.
spends time running you through your options. You decide to buy, he gives you his referral card, you get to the checkout, and right as you're about to pay, a sleazy salesman pops up going, "Hey, should I check if I have any coupon codes for you?" Naturally, you say sure. He snatches your referral card without you ever noticing, looks for coupons, says, "Sorry, no luck this time," but instead of handing back the original referral card, he hands back his own. PayPal didn't refer the customer to the store, they didn't promote any of the products, the salesman did.
Scalping means stealing money. Not necessarily money. In general, sort of cutting through an already established relationship to steal it, more or less. Like if you go to a stadium or a sports team's like game, there's always people outside of the stadium trying to buy or sell you tickets. That's a scalper, because they're taking what's already a process between you and the ticket sellers and trying to cut in the middle, likely to nobody's advantage except their own. Yeah, like a reseller. Except in this situation, they're doing it ahead of time rather than convincing you it's better to buy it off of them after the fact. It's doing it beforehand, essentially.
That. PayPal provided absolutely zero value to the customer, yet they were rewarded for the sale. But because this is all happening online, buried behind clicks and cookies and tracking data, there's little to no transparency that this is ever happening. Okay, but what if Honey had found a working coupon code? Would that make it okay for them to claim the commission? Honestly, no, I don't think so. The fact remains
they
that
still
Honey
weren't the one
didn't
that did
refer the
it.
customer to the store, nor did they promote the product. Look, don't get me wrong, I'm a consumer myself. Saving money matters, especially when money's tight. But this scam doesn't just affect wealthy influencers. There are hundreds
Pi ad block does the same bullshit Honey does. Don't get that either. Well, there you go, Chad. If you're somebody who got Pi ad blocker recently, also owned by PayPal. Hello? The fuck happened? Nothing even happened. They got me. Honey got me, bruh. That's so strange. Nothing even happened. Like my power or nothing. Not even my internet died. Like I loaded up YouTube totally fine just to make sure it wasn't my like computer. My computer's internet didn't even turn off. I just dropped like a couple of frames and my stream disconnected. My internet's fine. I'm staring at it. That was weird. OBS moment, laundry basket moment. Yeah, definitely a laundry basket moment. All right, let's move. Let's continue.
hundreds of thousands of small creators, bloggers, artists who rely on affiliate commissions to support their
Sneak
craft.
pop.
Sure, you could argue that Honey may have convinced the consumer to complete the purchase by providing a discount. But let's be real, if you're already at the checkout with your items in your cart,
You're already there.
you already have a high intent to purchase. And again, this would never
Very
fly in a
likely.
real life sales environment. No department store is going to allow a salesman to hang out at the checkout counter, casually handing out coupon codes while
get in trouble.
simultaneously stealing commissions from the other sales reps. So why are we allowing a corporate giant like PayPal to do it on the internet?
Out of
Now,
sync.
believe it or not,
What do you mean? Me or the video? I'm out of sync?
this first example I just showed you with Linus is just one of 3 scenarios
I'm out of
in which
sync.
Honey poaches affiliate commissions. And the next
Stupid.
scenarios are even worse. But before I show you
Worse.
how bad scenario 2 is, it's important you understand the fundamental
Here's
system
today's sponsor,
Honey is
Honey.
exploiting. You see, in
Just
affiliate
kidding.
marketing, there's this thing called last click attribution, which basically means last click wins. For example, you might click on a shoe blogger's affiliate link for a
Right.
pair of Nikes, but you
Right,
don't
most
buy
likely.
right away.
Yup.
Later, you click on a YouTuber's link for the same shoes and complete the purchase. In this
You
scenario,
don't.
the YouTuber gets the commission and the blogger gets nothing.
You
There
don't.
are other models like first click, where the blogger would win the commission, or dynamic click, where the commission
Split.
is shared.
Yep.
But the industry went with last click because while it's not always the fairest, it's the easiest to implement. Therefore, it became the industry standard. Now, when it's blogger versus YouTuber for a sale,
It is the
honestly,
simplest.
I'd say last click is usually fair. But when it's anyone versus Honey, there's no real competition. Honey pops up right at the end of your purchasing journey,
I was about to
virtually
say.
guaranteeing they'll win that last click.
I'm about to say, you don't see my ass popping up in your checkout for a Factor 75 meal being like, hey, save money, commission me. Like I already did that and you clicked to do that. And then Honey's coming in after I already put in the work to be like, yeah, me too, guys. Just me though.
They of course know this and do anything
Yeah,
they
new browser extension, guys. I'm gonna be Honey, except it's gonna be me just talking. I'm gonna be like, ooh, that's a lot of money. I don't know. I wouldn't spend that. Just gonna be me talking you out of spending money instead of anything. No commission or anything. It's just me harassing you about your life choices.
can to get that last click, even when there's no coupon codes to offer. Which brings us to scenario 2. Honey Gold, which is now called PayPal Rewards. Here's how it works. When you get to the checkout and Honey Gold is available, Honey pops up and is essentially saying, hey you, consumer, click this button here so PayPal can claim the commission for the sale, and we'll share a portion of that commission money with you in the form of points. It's basically a lame cashback scheme. And it's genius
Yeah.
because if there are no coupons to offer, but the store is participating in Honey Gold,
Classic
it
credit
gives
card.
Honey another reason to get that last click. How can YouTubers, bloggers, or any other type of affiliate fairly
Crazy.
compete against this type of mechanism? Of course the consumer's gonna click, and of course they're going to win the sale. Now this got me thinking, how much of their commission are they actually sharing with users? Well, to find out, I decided to put Honey Gold to the test. So I looked for any website where Honey Gold was offered and found it on NordVPN. And no, this is not a sneaky sponsorship. So I signed up for NordVPN's affiliate program, which offers 40% commission on successful referrals. After getting approved into the program, I received a custom affiliate link for my YouTube channel. Using this link, I made 2 separate purchases. For the first, I
It is
activated
low-key
Honey
a
Gold,
sponsor, though.
and sure enough, you can see my affiliate cookie
But it's
was
fine.
replaced with Honey's. And for the second, I didn't activate Honey Gold. As expected, I was awarded a $35 commission for the sale where Honey Gold wasn't activated,
That's
and
crazy,
received
man.
nothing when Honey Gold was activated. For the first time, I experienced Honey poaching my own affiliate commission.
That is
So how much
fucked
of
up.
my stolen $35 commission did PayPal share as cash back with my Honey account, aka the consumer?
I like the way it
Brace
says
yourselves,
cashback. Cash
89
back.
points, which is equivalent to 89 cents USD. That's right, Honey poached a $35 commission for doing nothing.
What? Oh my god, dude. Bro, they took a fucking lesson out of Machinima's notebook, bro. They were like, what if we tell all these people that we'll give them money and opportunity and then just take all the money? give them a penny. Give them $1. $8 out of a $35 commission is insane. Like the most, if you have a management team, like the most they should be taking is like 15%. That's like the most they should be taking. If you're having somebody middleman for you, management wise, sponsorship wise, etc. These they're not even doing it with your permission. They're just doing it. That's fucking insane.
And rewarded me a grand total of 89 cents. Thanks, PayPal. You really shouldn't have. No, seriously, you really shouldn't have. Now, on to scenario 3. For you ladies out there, let's say you're looking for a new outfit. Your favorite influencer tries on something that slays, you click on their affiliate link and get to the checkout. But in this scenario, Honey knows it has nothing to offer. No coupon codes, no Honey Gold, yet it still pops up to announce absolutely nothing. Annoying as fuck. Naturally, you click the got it button to get rid of the annoying dancing coin, and whoa, what's that? PayPal takes the sale. Why? Because fuck you, Mary, that's your commission. But wait, there's more. My personal favorite is when Honey has nothing to offer, so pops up offering you to check out with PayPal, even though the option is already available at the checkout page. And of course, if you click the checkout button, PayPal poaches the sale. Classy. As I was saying, Honey uses any excuse possible to get that last click from the...
That is so fucking crazy. Any interaction with this stupid fucking extension poaches the commission. What? Even if they're just sitting there like, no luck, and you just go, okay, fuck off, they still fucking steal it. That's so fucking scummy. That's so insane. What the fuck? I guarantee you some of you have accidentally done this to me. I actually can guarantee it if it's this maliciously, like if it's this insidious. Not to make you guys feel bad. Obviously, nobody had an idea that they were doing this until 4 months ago, apparently, when this was uploaded. That's crazy. That is crazy. Just interacting with it at all steals the commission from whoever was supposed to get it. The only way to avoid it is to hit the X and close it. That is, yeah, is that their class action still? I might be owed something. I didn't even think about this. Their ass is definitely on like Factor and HelloFresh and shit, being like, oh, I got a code for you. Definitely. Who the fuck? Who do I talk to? Who do I talk to? It might be too late. It's been 4 months. Markiplier. Last time I talked to Markiplier, he roasted me in front of everybody, including the whole fucking internet. Not sure I want to bark up that tree again. He got my ass, I can't lie. So that is so insane, man. I guarantee, yeah, like I can't even think about it. Some of you definitely have like tried to buy a meal plan or something from me and accidentally got rid of my commission because you were just doing what you thought you're just able to do. That's so wild. Wow.
User. It's absolutely disgusting. I can't even begin to fathom how much money has been lost at the hands of this browser extension. Imagine being the influencer.
Yeah, that's what's crazy is money, especially like the food stuff, HelloFresh and Factor, the commission on that is great. Like great stuff. Like actually good money for one person doing it. That's why like they tell you that even
Fart.
if you get like 3 people, it's an effective sponsor because it's about the repetitions for them. Yeah, I might be owed hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. I can't fucking believe that.
Who promoted Honey, telling
Fuck
your
me,
audience,
man.
who, by the way, are the most likely to use your affiliate links, to download an app that poaches your affiliate sales. It's crazy.
That is fucked
now,
up.
to be clear, not
I've never
every
had a Honey
influencer who
sponsor,
promoted
so.
Honey engages in affiliate marketing. So those who don't are obviously unaffected. But did any of the influencers who are engaging in affiliate marketing ever catch on to what Honey's been doing? Well, it turns out yes, at least one of them did. Linus Tech Tips, who have been promoting Honey since 2017. So here's how I found this out. You see, one day I was browsing Linus's forum to see if anyone had raised a red flag about Honey. And sure enough, back in 2020, someone sounded the alarm, but it was ultimately ignored. However, in 2022, a different user noticed that LMG were no longer promoting Honey and asked the team if they had been dropped as a sponsor, to which one of Linus's employees responded with, "We ended the partnership with Honey due to the way their service interacted with affiliate links. Essentially, if someone clicked on an affiliate link and then they use Honey and search for a deal, Honey will override that tracking link
Wow,
even if they
clocked him.
don't find you a deal. That didn't jive with us,
Clocked him
so we
3
ended
years
the
ago.
partnership." Okay, so they had no idea this was happening, and it took them several years to catch on. That's quite telling, because we're talking about a tech-savvy YouTube channel that's run by a very large team. The fact that it took them several years to figure this out,
That's
in
upsetting.
my opinion, really underscores the deceptive nature with which Honey operates. If Linus
That's upsetting to have a whole conglomeration of people who would probably be the most on top of how this shit works, not even be able to clock it until, what did they say, 2017 or 18? So for 5 years minimum, they were not even aware.
and his team didn't know, I can't imagine many other influencers would have known either. Now, I have to say, as a longtime viewer and supporter of
I'm an
Linus's
idiot,
channel,
so-
I'm incredibly disappointed they weren't more public with this discovery. I get this specific issue doesn't directly affect their viewers, but surely they must have realized the wider impact this could be having on the creator community.
Yeah, that bothers me a little bit. If they found this out 3 years ago, why haven't they said something? Why didn't Linus at least, I feel like, I don't know. I mean, I guess like they don't have to, but at the same
2
time,
months.
there in no way should you assume like you're the only person affected. Because they're doing a similar thing. So they're also scamming people. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, it could be NDA. That's true. It could be NDA. I've got 1 or 2 in my back pocket I'd rather not have. We've all been there. Well, not everybody, but
The community they're a part of. I think that matters. And it's not as though they only promoted Honey once or twice. They did approximately 160 sponsored segments, all of which remain live on YouTube.
Wow.
Those videos have accumulated around 194 million views. According to my
Wow.
data, that makes Linus's company, LMG, the 3rd largest promoter of Honey on YouTube. So yeah, in my opinion, they should have made 3rd.
Can they make NDAs about illegal stuff? Well, they don't. They technically don't. They can't specify that you can't say illegal activity, but essentially, an NDA can include you can't speak negatively, which would include something like this. Is this illegal? Ooh. I really want to say yes, but at the same time, there might not even be anything legally bound to this sort of activity through the internet. So it might not be illegal. That's also a problem. It could be that internet gray area. Yeah. So Yeah, and NDAs can include not speaking negatively on whatever company you're signing it with for however long or permanently. And that, yeah, something like this, being able to publicizing something like this would be considered, or could be considered, an attempt to defame and breaking NDA, etc. Yeah.
The largest promoter of honey on YouTube. So yeah, in my opinion, they should have made more noise about this. But what's truly baffling to me is that after LMG ended their partnership with Honey, they then went ahead and partnered with a company called Karma Now, a coupon browser extension that literally engages in similar behavior. Now, I did reach out to LMG about this situation, and I'll be honest, their response was not to my satisfaction. They didn't address the majority of my questions, however, they did at least provide some important context about their dealings with Honey. LMG stated that as soon
How the fuck are you gonna fall into the same pit twice? That's crazy.
as these issues with Honey were brought to us, we tried to work with them to remedy them. After a few calls, we were informed that they weren't willing to change, so we stopped working with them across all channels. So let me get this straight. One of Honey's biggest promoters goes to them and says, "Hey, can you please stop overriding our affiliate links?" And Honey effectively goes, "Nah, not happening." Assuming I've got that correct, and if true, that just goes to show what little regard Honey has not only for content creators, but also their partners. Now, as for LMG's less than ideal response, I did press Linus's team to address the rest of my questions, but never heard back from them. But it's time to shift gears, because unfortunately, this scam runs much deeper than stolen affiliate commissions. It's time we talk about how Honey used these influencers to sell you a complete lie. How they sold you a product that was doing the opposite of what they promised. You see,
Oh my god, I gotta piss. Okay. One sec, pee break. This is gonna get worse? I can't imagine how this is gonna get worse.
as I was testing Honey across different stores, I was encountering a reoccurring issue. When I reached the checkout page, Honey would claim it couldn't find me any coupon codes. Yet when I searched manually, I found working codes with ease. And even when Honey did find me a code, I was often able to find another code of better value. Kind of strange, given their claim that...
Well, thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is now a thing of the past.
Another oddity was that Honey would often only find me Honey branded coupon codes, such as Honey 5 or Honey 10. Why would a store only have Honey branded coupon codes? Kind of weird, right? But the biggest red flag was that when I tried submitting the better coupon codes I'd found, Honey wasn't adding them to their database. So why not? Well, eventually I figured out what was going on. It turns out that one of the key benefits for stores partnering with Honey is that they are given full control over which coupon codes go live on the platform, if any at all. I discovered this while listening to a podcast produced by Honey, which appears to be aimed at attracting new businesses to joining their platform. In this podcast, an employee from the Australian clothing store...
Why the fuck Honey got a podcast? For fucking what? What? What the fuck? What? That for the entrepreneurs of tomorrow.
Princess Polly discusses the benefits of partnering with Honey.
What would you say to any brand that is considered working with Honey but hasn't yet?
I would say missing out on converting customers. Like I said before, Gen Z is super discount savvy. You can't ignore the fact that they will hunt for like discount codes and they might find a better deal. With Honey, you can also control the discount code percentage, which means like they will potentially find a higher discount code on the internet. It literally lets you control like the customer journey, convert and control like the discount code percentage as well.
This is insane. She's basically saying Honey is great for businesses because it encourages users not to bother hunting for coupon codes, and it allows businesses to control which coupon codes are shared with consumers. Now, I was able to further verify this on Honey's website, specifically the FAQ page for partners, which clearly states, as a partner, you have control over the content hosted on the Honey platform. So yes, even if Honey knows of a coupon code that offers say 20% off, but a partnering store tells them, hey, only share a 5% off coupon, then that's the only discount Honey will apply to your cart at the checkout page. I mean, holy shit. Honey wasn't finding you the best deals possible, they were intentionally withholding them from you for their own financial gain. This completely invalidates Honey's core value proposition to consumers.
I mean, it's literally such a classic scam of like, oh, well, we're doing it for you. We're doing it for your interest. You know what I mean? The classic like playing on like, oh, it's, you know, the benevolence of like, oh, we're doing it for you guys. This is all for you. It's in your benefit to use us because we're trying the best. We're doing the best thing for you. Incorrect.
For years,
Fucking
they sold
crazy.
you the lie that they would find you every working coupon code on the internet and apply the best one to your cart. But nope, complete and utter lie. They have literally been feeding you coupon codes that were approved by the partnered stores who were paying them. And can I just say, the double messaging here is hilarious.
What a
because on one hand,
cycle of
Honey has
profit
appealed to
for
consumers
Honey. Jesus,
by promising
bro.
to find the best deals possible. But on the other hand,
Insanely
they appeal
scummy
to
and
businesses,
profitable.
claiming that Honey helps prevent consumers from finding the best deals. It's absurd. Now, when you think about it, this all makes complete sense. I mean, why would any online business pay Honey for sharing their highest value coupon codes with its 20 million users?
They just fucking
That's
wouldn't.
not an appealing partnership whatsoever.
Right, so they pay Honey to make you think you're getting the best deal, but in fact you're getting half of what you could get, and therefore the company saves money by them not having the best discount code given to them. That's fucking disgusting. I hate this.
So, to make a
This pisses
partnership
me
more
off.
attractive, Honey told businesses, hey, if you partner with us and pay us an affiliate commission, we'll let you control which discount codes are shared on our platform.
That's fucking
And
ridiculous.
we'll tell our consumers we scoured the internet and found them the best deal possible. Everybody wins. Just not the consumers or the
At all.
influencers.
At all,
With this
really.
discovery,
Like,
I decided to do
nobody
a
outside
thorough
of the
audit
two
of Honey's
companies.
advertising campaigns. And yikes, the ads, the sponsorships, everywhere you look, it's lie after lie. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up going down as one of the most aggressive, shameless marketing scams of the century. Just look at this insane list of videos that were sponsored by Honey. According to my data, they sponsored almost 5,000 videos across roughly 1,000 different YouTube channels, racking up an unbelievable 7.8 billion views. It's crazy. So now that we have a clearer picture of how Honey operates, let's reflect on some of their claims.
Honey will find
I'll take
every
one of those.
working code on the internet and apply the best one to your cart.
If Honey can't find a discount code for you,
Jump scare.
then you can rest assured there's not a single discount or promo code on the internet.
It's a free browser extension.
Money
that
man getting
automatically finds the
scammed.
best promo code for
What a
anything you purchase
twist.
online. You literally don't spend money.
Honey searches the known internet for every promo code ever used. This means you always get the best deals without even trying.
What Honey does is take money and they put it in your pocket.
Oh,
If there
God.
is any way to save money on your purchase, they'll find it.
Getting you the lowest
course,
prices
Mr.
possible at
Beast.
checkout.
You are always going to get the best deal no matter where you're shopping. Amazon, eBay, Best Buy, doesn't matter. Honey's got your butt covered.
If Honey can't find a code, you have the best deal.
It really puts into perspective just how shady this company is, doesn't it? Now, believe it or not, the Better Business Bureau launched an inquiry into Honey's advertising claims, but after Honey immediately discontinued the claims for, quote, business reasons, the BBB decided to drop the case. Honestly, at this point in my investigation, I thought I'd seen the worst of it. I thought I understood the full picture
gets
of
worse?
Honey's shady business model. But here's the thing. What I haven't told you is that there were instances where Honey would actually work really well, finding me incredible discounts that seemed almost too good to be true. Now, it wasn't very often, but enough to confuse me. And there were even times when they weren't poaching affiliate commissions by claiming the credit for sales. These inconsistencies bugged me. It didn't add up with everything else I had discovered. It was clear I was missing something. Well, once I finally figured out what that was, I uncovered an even darker side to PayPal scam, one that targeted an entirely new victim.
We started having problems where customers would get in touch via our support saying, oh hey, I just tried to use this discount, this 60% off coupon, and it doesn't work. I'd be like, dude, that is not your discount, like how did you get that? And they'd be like, oh, it just showed up through the Honey extension. yeah, it cost us thousands, and I haven't even looked into how far back it went.
At the end of the day, like, you need to make the numbers work, and if honey is going to steal 10% of your revenue all the time, you're going to have to raise prices at the end of the day, and it's just like a really awful business model. Like, we've been so mad at them for so long.
Wow.
By now.
Oops. Has he done a second follow-up yet? Clearly there's a follow-up.
And Chrome is.
No, not yet. Oh my god, I need to be there for that. That's.
And Chrome is. By now.
That's so fucked up, dude. They're faking shit up. How the fuck do they do that? How the fuck would they slide in a fake coupon and ruin business owners like that? What? That is so fucking twisted, bro. I'm like actually a little speechless. You know, that's crazy, dude. I might personally be owed money because of this exact fucking thing. I can't even fathom that. I had no clue.